morning, teacher Rene Ovidio Orozco Garcia. My name is Galileo Tiniguar López, and today is October 28th of 2021, and it is a pleasure to greet you to this video, and I hope you are in very good health. And today we will talk about agronomy, but what is an academic preparation without any educational establishment? So we will talk about one of the most prestigious schools in the country with a high academic level and agronomic preparation. Let's talk about the EFA School of Sololá. But what is EFA? The Sololá Agricultural Training School, EFA, is an educational institution of the Guatemalan government attached to the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Food, MAGA, the government agreement 124 823, dated March 15th of 1983, with in order to provide a study opportunity to young Guatemalans with limited economic resources in rural areas of the country, but with great spirit to improve. Since its foundation, the EFA has contributed to the agricultural development of the country in incorporation technical with academic excellence and theoretical and practical knowledge in agricultural science and to society. The Sololá Agricultural Training School, faithful to its mission, is middle education center committed to promoting a first-class comprehensive education for the training of high-quality human resources that the agricultural and food sectors need to execute adequately in the agricultural development project program and plans contained in the National Development Plan, and for preparation of leaders of the country in agriculture, agribusiness, natural resources management, and rural development. Currently in the EFA of Sololá, due to the higher academic standards it applies in its training system and the high quality of its teachers and the practical demands to which it submits its students through the learning development model, is considered one of the best Guatemalan agricultural schools. Now let's talk about institutional historical review of EFA. In 1985, within the framework of the Guatemalan government country security policy, decided to promote secondary agricultural education in the country. Second, to provide opportunities of children and young people from areas affected by the conflict and to promote rural agricultural development. In 1976, on March 5, the government of Guatemala signed the loan agreement with the ALDB to finance the PMEM second project for the extension and improvement of secondary education and the construction of the EFAs within the framework of Extension System National Agriculture. In the same year, in June the indigenous major office of Sololá Army Regios, the Ministry of Agriculture, MAGA, that one of the EFAs be established in the department and municipality of Sololá in order to support farmers and rural families in the region. In the year 1979, begins the processes of constitution of the EFA through the Unity of Public Works to the Ministry of Communication. In the year 1983, March 15, the government of Guatemala issues a governmental agreement 124/83, authorizing the operation of the EFA. In the same year, the EFAs are integrated as an active entity in the training of human resources to the National Agricultural Extension System, led by BEGESA. In the National Agricultural Extension System was based on the formative role of the EFAs, and the 4 is closed for the training of highly qualified human resources capable of transforming the country's state and the living conditions of the population through the transfer of technology. In the year 1991, the National Agricultural Extension System began to undergo a structural readjustment that particularly affected the provision of services, which began to affect the leading role of the EFAs within the system. In the year 1996, the reconstruction of MAGA interrupted the provision of extension services, and many entities that were part to the extension system lost their purpose and philosophy. In the year 1997, the EFA became a mixed school and girls entered the basic cycle for the first time, graduating the first agricultural assistants in the year 1999. The Mineduc approved in the year 20. The Mineduc approved the station of the courses of excellence in agricultural business administration and of experts in agroecotourism. The institutional education plan (PAI) is drawn up of the basic cycle and the PIEA and PA Prayer. In the year 20 September 23, the Inca, through a resolution 6017 of the boards of directors approved the operation of the career of agronomist of the academic year 2014. The pedagogical model of the school since its creation, the EFA has contributed to the development of our country, incorporating into society technicals with academic excellence and practical knowledge in the basic and diversity education cycles in agriculture and forestry science. The EFA focuses its institutional effort in their an intensive and rigorous study program animate a young men and women who show love for the land and what it produces, promoting the integral human development of the student. His mission, the EFA, is a secondary education center committed to promoting a first-class, comprehensive education for the training of high-quality human resources that the agricultural and food sector needs to adequately execute projects, programs, and development plans agricultural contained in the National Development Plan and for the preparation of leaders for the country in agriculture, agribusiness, natural resources management, and rural development. His vision to be the leading educational institution for the training of high quality human resources that the agricultural and food sectors need to adequately execute projects, programs, and national agricultural development plan. Or pillars in the educational training processes of the EFA is always based on continuous improvement so that its graduates respond comprehensively to the needs of the society in which they will operate. This process is based on pure fundamental theory, learning by doing. More than a philosophy, it is a method that educates our students for life. Our students acquire skills and abilities in the field that complement the theory they learn in the classroom. Academic excellence. At EFA, we permanently evaluate and monitor our academic system based on academic quality and defining the needs of the environment and the knowledge that your students should have as future leaders of the communities and the country. Character formation, the school, environment, coexistence, discipline, and the unique learning system of EFA lend themselves to the students' training her values, development her character, and leadership to the maximum in a multicultural and brotherhood environment. Entrepreneurship. We encourage creativity in the student of the approach of new ideas, innovation, and being entrepreneurial. We prepare leaders who contribute to the economic progress of their communities and the country who apply the competitive advantage of the agribusiness sector as a risk factor for the generation of health, improvement of the quality of life and well-being. In the academic excellence and EFA, we permanently evaluate and monitor our academic system based on academic quality and identifying the needs of the environment and the knowledge that our students should have as future leaders of their communities and the country.